Alright folks, live here on the Checkered Era YouTube channel here with the first episode of the Speed Shift. Truly an iconic situation here as we start off here with preseason testing here at Papyrus Motorsports Park in Massachusetts. Bobby Allison, your pole sitter. Rich Petty starts on the outside. AJ Ford in third. James Hill in fourth. Buddy Arrington fifth. Cecil Gordon in sixth. Benny Parsons. Darrell Waltrip, Elmo Lanley, and Fred Lorenz in your top 10 section. And so folks, we're about to get this party started here. The finals, first step of preseason testing here. So we have a road course here today, which is a fast one here in Massachusetts, Papyrus Motorsports Park. Truly a legend of the game, truly amazing. And about to say, drivers, start your engines. Literally, they're about to say it. So we're about to go here any second now. Drivers, start your engines. I just said it. Gig home, team. That's what we gotta do. So here we go. Bobby Allison looks to defend his road course ring and prowess as he takes on Richard Petty, AJ Foyt, and the rest of this 1972 Winston Cup field. As we will get started here, we go. So Allison gonna lead us to green here early. As you see Richard Petty on the outside, looking pretty fresh, looking pretty good. But is it gonna be Allison? Is it gonna be Petty, or is it gonna be Foyt? Who you got in the comments section before we start this race? Who you got winning and why? Allison, the pole sitter, Petty in second, or AJ Foyt in that Wood Brothers 21. Always a good one to be in. Here we go, folks, and green. Here we go. We are off and running here at Papyrus Motorsports Park for this 11-lap sprint race. Here we go. Allison's got the lead early, as we know, switch to our helicopter cam here. And here we go, Speed Shift 1972. So let's talk a little bit about what the Speed Shift is. It is a 31 race season, resimulating the 1972 season and beyond in motorsports, in NASCAR. So, point is, we got all the good stuff coming up. We have the 1972 season all the way up to present day. Whenever present day ends, we will continue. So the major thing to watch here early in this race is that everybody slides up and hits the wall here with the custom EXC we're running for the 1972 season. So obviously we're hoping that they don't do that at Riverside. However, more preseason testing will happen. But this is the first test. As you see, I have the racing line on, but that's more for you at home to view. That has nothing to do with the racers on the track. As Bobby Allison out front early against Richard Petty as they come around the corner, the high-speed left-handers to finish off this road course here. Lap 1, road course pretty good so far. So let's see, we got the Speed Shift. We have Allison gonna cross the line first. Here we go, second time through now. Allison 2 for 2 so far. And by the way, this background track, you cannot actually buy this background track. It is my own background track. It's called Tire Thunder. That's what it's called. Thanks for listening. It's pretty sweet. And so far, Richard Petty. So the big thing to watch for in this race is that Richard Petty is going to slide up the track here, just like Allison's going to do. And they're probably both going to hit the wall coming out of this corner. Probably one of the more treacherous corners in all of road course racing, at least in a simple high-speed one. As you see here, we're just going to the back of the field right now. McDuffie all the way up to the big-time players here early on in this race. Gale in the 0-3, making his way through the field so far. Not too crazy as Bobby Allison leads early. Here we go. So we're still rolling. See the Speed Shift. We're recalibrating what you think about NASCAR racing. So obviously we have a 31 race schedule, but a custom points format we will go over in the future that I think you're going to like, that's even better than NASCAR's current day point system. As well as there's no chase. That's the big spoiler. There is no chase in the speed shift, and we're planning to keep the whole point system every single season of the speed shift, at least for the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Could potentially be other series that show up down the line. You never know. But the Winston Cup will feature the speed shift set as point system, which 31 races. We'll go over the schedule at some point, but I will tell you it's going to be a great schedule. And we got 4 legs of preseason testing before we get to the big time operation. As right now we have Bobby Allison not out front anymore. Allison's behind Petty now. Actually way behind. As these 5 guys just break away from the field. Everybody's in a sprint race, so everybody knows they got to get to the front. But it's important to stay up front once you're up there. So, obviously, very important. And let's see, so Allison currently in 6th. This is the big point of the race. Allison's in 6th. We're on lap 4, 5, 11. Can't see because I'm just too small right now. So, let's see here. So, lap 4, 5, 11. It's pretty sweet so far. Richard Petty now dropping back as the Lorenzen takes the lead. And remember, AJ Foyt's really good in this game. AJ Foyt's going to be really good. Richard Petty's going to be good. James Hill can be a solid contender. The next preseason test will be at Bowman Gray Stadium. I realize we have 40 cars at Bowman Gray. That's going to be insane. I'm already telling you right now, that's insane. Going to be an insane race. And long story short is testing at Bowman Gray. And we will talk about testing at Bowman Gray in the next video. About in the preseason testing series. Let's talk a little bit about these cars. These cars are big old meaty V8s to drive. Really heavy, really biased flat tires. Just good stuff. So we know we're currently making our way to the field here. As right now Lorenzen leads, Petty second. Petty's about to take the lead on the inside here, and that's really difference maker. Is at certain times in NR you just wash up the track, but Petty's doing it again. Here we go. So Allison's starting to make his way back to the field. So is Cecil Gordon right behind him. So is Darrell Waltrip and James Hill, all looking to potentially take this first leg of the preseason testing tour to victory. As we are on lap 5 now. Fred Lorenzen was in the lead, but no longer in the lead now. As it's Richard Petty out front, followed by that gold Bobby Allison machine. The 12 doing his thing. Let's see what else we have. So let's talk a little bit. So the bias flat tires, really fast V8s, but really heavy too. So obviously AJ Foyt has the current fastest lap of the race at a minute 15.976. Up next we have obviously the 6th lap of the race, and here comes the competition again. They just catch really quickly in the corners. Lorenzen now 3rd, but it's Allison out front, Hilton in 4th, Petty in 1st, or Petty in 2nd. Allison out front though. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So Allison down that super hard left-hander. That's the hard part about those left-handers. It's downhill and it's a huge braking zone. So everybody washes up the track again. And once again, it's Lorenzen coming close. He's not going to get there in time. Just, he does get there, but boys, really got to watch. This race is really tough because, I mean, it's not necessarily the hardest track to run in the preseason testing slate, but it's definitely a technical one. It's a fast road course, actually, very fast road course. You see the average speed of this road course, 174 miles an hour. pretty fast for a road course. Not necessarily the slowest one by any stretch. But the big thing to consider is the fact that these guys have big time plays. So remember that we are here at Papyrus. It's lap number 7 right now. We're currently making our way through the field. Lorenzen and Petty and Allison all now 3 wide. This is truly exciting stuff. The checkered era is doing our thing, and the speed shift is one of our prime series. So we expect this series to go for literally years to come. So do not worry. We're gonna be running 100% length races for every single race. Race Speed Productions does not do that. We are doing that. No matter what the series is, we're going 100% length, which is gonna be crazy. And it's gonna take a while to get through these seasons, but I guarantee you it'll be worth it in the end. So let's talk about it though. Here we go. Once again, look at Lorenzen now with this chase cam, the roof cam here on Lorenzen. He's got a shot here on lap 7 to pass by Allison, but Allison's really good in this run here. As Lorenzen second right now, going over 180, almost 190 miles an hour, entering that final corner. Truly a fast left-hander just to finish us out. But that's what happens. Papyrus is a really fast road course. We'll see how they handle other road courses on the schedule this season. But that's one of the fast ones for sure. Here we go. Once again, Allison to the lead. Lorenzen's got him. Gonna block. Allison's gonna go for the block. Lorenzen gets the inside. That's a big move right there. Got to the inside, but he lets Allison in front of him. That's the problem. Can't do that here on lap 8 of 11. This is 9. Whatever it is. Can't do that in this situation. Can't let Allison get ahead. There's Cecil Gordon in 3rd. Cecil Gordon definitely doing his thing. Richard Petty starting to make his race back to the field. Very important here with the 76. So let's see, here we go. Arnold in the 76 now, holding down 4th. They still probably be in 3rd or 4th after this. Next lap time. Here we go. Let's see, we got, looks like 2 to go at the line. And am I correct about that? The answer is yes, I am. 9, 10, 11. So 3 to go here in this sprint race. Arnold's starting to barge his way through the field now. But Allison let up Lorenzen on the inside. Lorenzen gets to the inside, which is not a smart decision by him. But Richard Petty now back in the picture. Obviously, Richard Petty, really good racer, as we all know. Really good racer. No surprise he's in the picture now. Back in this ring. HF4 washed up the track, makes contact with Petty. Surprised there weren't really any crashes this race, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, so let's talk about this race a little bit. So we have 3 to go here. Allison out front, Lorenzen and Cecil Gordon all in the top 3 right now. That's your top 3. And then you got Arnold, Petty, who kind of washed back out. Track to a wall trip, also an appearance. And here's Allison. Here we go. Allison's going for it. He's got 2 to go coming up at the line here. Really take the lead. Also 2 to go. He's got to hold off Gordon, and Lorenzen have a shot at doing it. And Lorenzen's definitely a tough racer. So is Cecil Gordon. We'll introduce more of these guys later on as we go. I'm telling you right now, Lorenzen's going to be a baller in this series. I think Lorenzen might get a win into this season coming up. But Allison might be the one to beat. So let's see what he's got here. Allison washes up the track. So does Lorenzen. Allison doesn't make contact before? Yeah, yes, he does. So they have a shot here because people make contact with the wall. They choose to just keep going. Allison's got the roll. He's got the lead. But he needs some help. He calm down. The pedestrian bridge here. That doesn't front, still with 1 to go. Allison's got the lead with 1 to go. Here, take a look. Different angles of Allison here. As we're looking from the rear of the lap here. Here we go. White flag is out. 1 to go. Allison has a half a second lead over Cecil Barton at the line, but we all know that might go away. As here comes Lorenzen to the inside. Uh-oh, Lorenzen's got the inside line. Will he take advantage? This question. AJ Foyt also not making an appearance in this turn. This is the big part right here. That downhill right-hander. The hardest corner on the track, without a doubt. Here he comes. And he makes it through. Lorenzen hits the wall. AJ Foyt gets a little out of whack too. And Allison has cleared back to victory now. Allison makes it through. He's a tough left-hander. That right-hander is a tough corner on the track. And Allison, Bobby Allison, is going to be your preseason testing champ here at the Papyrus Motorsports Park. Let's give it a one time for Bobby Allison. Slow clap for him. What a stop, and there it is. Crosses the checker black. Race complete. Lorenzen second. Gordon third. Hilton fourth. Petty fifth. That's your top 5. AJ Foyt sixth. Darrell Waltrip seventh. Actually, Petty's not even tied. Petty's actually 8th. Wow. So here's what I said. I said earlier about how there wasn't a wreck. Well, long story short, the 13 gets involved with a wreck because we ended the race under the yellow and check flags because we raced back to the line in this series. So raced back to the line in 1972. So obviously, G. McDuffie are one of our backwalkers, one of the field pillars. 4 cars by way every single race of the season. Let's see, we gotta just find that wreck real fast, which is, oh, what a big hit by the 13. So Sterling Marlin's dad hits, just plows right into the 13. 13 is a Yarborough. See that again. Yep, into the inside. Oh, what a hit. Oh, ooh. Goes for a ride too. Wow, that's terrible. That's just terrible. Terrible ride for Mr. Yarborough. I want to watch out again one more time. It's the tow truck got him. Took him back to the line. Took him back to the. See that again one more time. Go to the inside. Hits the wall. Bounces off the wall, loses some speed. But it's truly this Marlin guy right. At 91. Gets it 34, 13, and there it is. It's just a wild ride from there. Jeez. That's not good. Let's do that one more time. Big hit. So he just gets hit big. There you go. That's off 34. It's 13. Oh. Those are some big hits right there. Those are some big hits. Very interesting how this race is going to finish out. But as you can see here, if you're interested in the next episode of the Speed Shift preseason testing here at Bowman Race Stadium in the Madhouse up next. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching. Checkered Era, best channel in the game. The Speed Shift, also the channel. The series. And guess what we are going to do? Hashtag shift the era.